So love needs to be pondered in order to be lived in truth. And Pope Benedict distinguishes 3 degrees of love a little bit differently from Aristotle in his encyclical Deus Caritas Est. You remember he spoke at the beginning about all those ways we use the word love, and then he said the 3 degrees of love, if we accept the Judeo-Christian revelation, makes us discover that love is agape, at the source of love, because God is love, God is charity. And agape, this is the Greek word, means the charity that is in God. So we don't have agape naturally. Naturally, we have a capacity to be naturally attracted toward another person. But we don't have divine love naturally, but supernaturally through grace. So, our best experience of love, is it toward cheesecake, toward a horse, toward my dog, toward chocolate chips cookie? Or my best experience of loving on earth is in a true friendship? Many of us, we have friends. And some people say, oh, I have a lot of friends. And I always say with a joke, that's not true, you are not telling me the truth. I don't believe that you have a lot of friends. How many friends we have? True friends, with whom we can share everything. Joyful things, sorrowful, painful events in our life. To whom do we go when we are in pain? Sometimes we cannot even go to our own brothers and sisters, or even our parents, or maybe our parents are dead. And to whom do we go? We go to our best friend. In a moment of despair, we need to pick up the phone and to call our best friend. And our best friend, if he's a best friend, should come, or at least should console us, or strengthen us, or, cheer us up. It's extremely important, and I say that more to parents, but to educate our children to choose good friends. Because as the scriptures has it, a good friend is a true shelter in times of adversity. I don't know where it is, I think in Sirach, in the book of the wisdom, but you can see it's Sirach 6, chapter 6, I think. But you see, if we go back again, since we are trying to understand the nature of true love, love implies fidelity. Love implies that I can share everything with the one I love. And when a child says to his mom or her mom and dad, Mom, Dad, I love you, what does it mean? When spouses truly say, I love you, honey. Yes, we have arguments once in a while, but I will never forget the first attraction I had toward you. Because one of the plague in relationships, it's often that we love and we want to love, but only in the measure we feel something for the one we love. And we can ask the question, is that love? Is true love depending on feeling? What do you think? Because, when we have the experience of the honeymoon, it's very easy to love the other because the passion is there, the sensitive passion is there. But when 10 years or sometimes 5 years, sometimes 2 years down the road, the passion becomes to diminish. I love the other, but we have lived together for 2 years, and there are many things I discover I didn't know about him or her. And the accumulation of irritations, arguments, incomprehensions, miscommunications make one of the spouses raise the question, what about divorcing, separating? After all, if it doesn't work, we separate. And we forget about our commitment. We have committed publicly. And love implies a commitment to be a spiritual love. Do I love the other only for his body, for her body? Then it's just a passionate love. It's a passionate love that will never last, You change the tires of your car when your tires are used. You just change and get new tires. Well, if you do that with your spouse, because your sensitivity is used and, you have been together and had plenty of sexual relationships together, and if your marriage was more based on sensitive love, it's not going to last, obviously, because the sensitivity gets worn out. If we have not reached in the person of the other that spiritual good that attracted us at first, our love will be reduced to passionate love, and passionate love never lasts, because then it's reduced to utilitarian love. After a while, the husband will use his wife and sometimes abused his wife. And many wives will feel that very quickly. And then problems will become worse. Unless we work out, as we say. We have to work out. Yes, we have to work out, but what does it mean to work out our marriage? We need to respect the other. We need to discover that love implies to look at the soul of the other, in which is an intelligence and a will. The soul of the other is immediately created by God. The soul of my child is created by God. It's very important to understand that. And I can always respect my wife, my husband. But I say that about wives and husbands. But